Hello family, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, back with another video. Now I'm wearing my yellow today. Tomorrow is the 4th of July. Happy 4th to the United States. Happy 4th to all my American friends that are celebrating the 4th of July. Tomorrow we're gonna have to figure it out. I don't have no work tomorrow. I'm still gonna be making a video, but I don't even know what to do myself. I don't know. I know exactly what to do myself, and we will talk about it tomorrow. But for now, I want to say thanks to all of our subscribers for subscribing to this channel. I appreciate you guys for supporting me every single day by watching the videos. Okay, now we are pushing 2040. Okay, we are pushing 2,400 subscribers, not 40, 2,400 subscribers. We're pushing that. We're pushing the number. Okay, we're gonna be there in a matter of hours. Okay, it could be 1 hour, it could be 20 hours, it could be 200 hours. We're gonna be there in a matter of hours. Okay, 2,400 subscribers, guys. I appreciate the love as we continue to grow this channel. Last night I was watching a movie and I was watching another program talking about dividend investment and distribution. Guys, I talk about this all the time. Investing in your future is key. I was watching this stuff, right, and somehow my baby, she always around, she stepped on the phone and it went to another video. Okay, and in this video, right, there was a guy doing a review of the other videos about people now having enough money to retire. And I was like, I talk about this all the time. Guys, it took me 5 years to get here. Okay, before I started investing in extreme high yield, I was investing in 2%, 3% positions. Okay, and I talk about this all the time. But if you go from investing in a 2%, 3% to investing in 5, 10, 15, 20%, you are still, guys, 17, 18% better off than you were before. And there's thousands and thousands of ETFs and stock out there, over 4,000 of them. Okay, so you can invest in anything, guys, and it's not that difficult. I tell you guys all the time, this is not about reading the chats and graphs and when to put in and buy and positions, all this stuff. You can buy on the red day, what I usually do. I spent almost 30-something thousand yesterday buying on the green day. But I needed to buy because I missed a ship where I could buy on a red day. But guess what? It's gonna be a red day to come again, because it's like once a week or every other week we got a red day. Okay, tomorrow the market is closed. The market closes there at 1 o'clock. So right now it's after hours, it's extended hours from 1 to 5. Okay, normally the market will close at 4. But it closed there at 1. So it's like when the market closed at 1, it was already 12 here. Okay, so that's a big difference in the time. Okay, market closed at 1 Eastern time. It's already 12 here. The market's already closed. So I could have made this video a long time ago, but of course I came when I got my little ninja busting out of my office, daddy. Okay, and I'm trying to keep you guys sane. Well, you guys like, oh, the noise is so much noise. Like you don't live in a world where there's a lot of noise, right? You get up and go to your car, you go to the supermarket, people talk all the time. We just get used to this. Right? You want to listen to somebody talking about money, oh, quiet. Money is not quiet. Money is loud. Okay, we try to make it quiet, but money is not quiet. Money is loud. So remember, guys, okay, before we go too far into this video, we're already 4 minutes in. I'm just a 52-year-old man that makes video about my portfolio and my portfolio alone. So this is not financial advice, okay? This is just a guide to motivate you to take you and your family to the next level, just like it did me. Okay, I don't have no professional stock training, none whatsoever. Okay, I used to do penny stock back in the day. Yeah, I was trying to get rich for that. It didn't work out. Okay, but I found another way. Okay, before I got into dividend investment, I was looking at the 4% rule. I needed over $1 million+ in my investment account to make $25,000 to $45,000 a year in income, and I still had to pay 20% tax on that. Okay, so we had to go a different route, which is dividend investing. And when I started dividend investing, I only needed $24,000 a year in income, guys. 24K a year in income to live where I'm at now in Colombia. 24K a year is more than enough. 24K a year in Philippines is enough. 24K a year in Spain is enough. 24K a year in Portugal is enough. Okay, if you're one person, it's enough. I'm here a family of 6. Okay, we are here a family of 6, and I spend less than $2,000 a month. And this is 2 properties. Okay, I have 2 properties in Colombia. One I own, one is a rental. I purchased in my second property. I'm just waiting on the people who I'm buying the property from to close what they're buying, what they're moving from, so they can get out of my property, so I can move in. But in time, I'm still making money on the money that's waiting to pay to them. So you know what? From now until August, I can wait a couple more months, right, and make another $12,000 to $14,000 on that money. No brainer. But guys, as you can see, right? Apple, Microsoft, Google. I sound like an African. Google, Nvidia, Meta, Broadcom, okay, Amazon, Waste Management, PayPal, ExxonMobil, Netflix, Coca-Cola, Procter & Gamble. A lot of these companies that we invest in did amazing today. Now, with all of this stuff here, right, you'd be like, oh man, we killed it today. We killed it yesterday. We made almost $16,000, $17,000 yesterday. So the day that the Tuesday that I had a bad day, was it Tuesday or Wednesday? Yesterday was a Wednesday. So Tuesday we had a bad day, right? And yesterday we made all that money back plus additional $3,000 we made on our money, right? Guys, this is dividend investing. Like I said, it's not sexy. I try to make it interesting and talk about other stuff, because if I just talk about, oh yeah, we got $2 today, $3 today, you guys gonna be like, come on, Edwin, wake up, drink some coffee, so you fall asleep. But I try to make it interesting and talk about all this other extra stuff that's going on, because that's life. When you're in life and making money, what do? I'm sitting here, I'm looking to get another car, right? I was gonna get my Corvette, but I was like, no, I need to wait till I get to $60,000 a month. So that might have to wait further down the line, because I want to buy a brand new car. I don't want to buy a brand used car. When I bought my Tesla, a Model Y, right? I bought it brand new. I don't ever think I'm gonna ever get another finance like that, right? With 0.99% interest, right? So every time I pay almost $800, $600, almost $700 a month, right? $600 plus of that go to the principal of the car. So it's like I got pennies on the dollar that the bank is making for me. But you know, I'm waiting for my next car. I'm looking at a truck, a SUV, right? Somewhere probably that probably gonna be used, right? I want a Raptor. I always wanted a Raptor for a long time. So somewhere between $50,000, I think gonna be the price of that car. But I'm going back and forth if I need to pay off my Tesla first before I buy that car, or get rid of the Tesla, get my sports car that I always wanted. Now this is between a 911 or a C8, right? It's between those 2 cars, which the C8 is going to be a lot cheaper, half the price, for us to get a American sports car, right? Than spending almost $200,000 for a 911, because I'm me buying the brand new. Okay, but this is not about that. But sometimes people want to see that you're doing good. They can't just, they're not happy with just me bringing in $30,000, $40,000 a month from a less than $1 million portfolio. They want to see the sports cars. Even though I have property outside the U.S. in Cartagena, I got a property that value over $250,000. Right? I'm gonna purchase another property over here that's over $100,000. But people want to see the flashy stuff. I'm not a flashy guy, so I can't really help you guys with that, right? All I can tell you is this is what I'm doing to afford my lifestyle, and you can do it too. Okay? Bitcoin is at 109. Okay? Ethereum is at 2,500. Now, I do have Ethereum. At one point, Ethereum was the biggest part of my crypto portfolio, I have Ethereum, I have Shiba, I have I have Solano. Okay, at one point I used to have some Doge. I made my money that I put into Doge and then some, and I sold out of it. I wish I didn't. It wasn't gonna make me a crypto millionaire, but I was like gotten maybe another $4,000 or $5,000 out of it. But I left when I left, which was right for me. Okay, Cardano is almost hitting 60 cents. Okay, it's up 7.58% in the last 7 days. In the last 1 hour, it's up 0.57%. So if you got some extra money to invest, I tell you guys all the time, in crypto, put money that you're willing to lose, money that you're not going to worry about. Put it in crypto. There's a lot of stuff in here. You can go through here and just close your eyes and stick your finger on the screen, whatever to set on and buy it. I don't recommend that. I mean, you can buy anything in the top 100. You should be good, because let's see. Let me go down here. No, let me go down to the bubble. This is better, easier. Let's see, the top 100 Path Network. Okay, so this thing got a market cap of $500 million. Okay, over $500 million. That's crazy. 596 million, and this is the 100th crypto out there. BitTorrent. You know, let me see. This is the 10 cent. BitTorrent has been around for a minute, right? If it wasn't like a crypto stuff. It was stuff that sold different application, you know, bootleg stuff. Back in the day, you could download app and all this stuff, a lot of viruses. But that's what I remember from BitTorrent. Now the crypto coin. Okay, you can buy them at these different places. I'm not telling you to buy this stuff. I'm just showing you the difference. Okay, this stuff 10 million in volume in the last 24 hours. That is crazy. Okay, that is crazy. But I'm just saying, you can go down the rabbit hole when it comes to crypto investment. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. All right, but invest in what you want to invest in. Shiba is doing this thing. The last time I checked, it was at 7 billion market cap, so it went back up. Okay, 186 million in the last 24 hours. So we still in the game. We are still in the game. We ain't going nowhere. All right. So like I told you guys, the market closed at 12 where I'm at, and where you at in the Eastern time, it closed at 1 o'clock today. Now the time now is almost 3:34. Where you at and where I'm at is 2:34. Okay. So you can see after hours, the market is still doing good. The market closed early because of the 4th of July tomorrow. So tomorrow, I have a surprise for my girl. I'm going to take her to do some shopping because I'm leaving on Sunday. So of course, I'm going to take her, do some shopping, spend some money before I head back to the US. And guys, we make money to take care of our family. I take care of my angels, okay? I take care of my angels, make sure they're good. So of course, I got to make sure my girl's good, make sure she's happy, because I'll be gone for another month or so before I come back. I might just pop up like I usually do, but for now I have one ticket set to come back right before I will close the deal on the other property. I might come back early if that deal, if they're like, okay, we can close this month, I might come back early, but right now the dollar is down, so it's gonna cost me more money right now to purchase the property, maybe an extra $5,000 or $6,000, because the dollar is down in value, and that kind of hurt the account a little bit. Okay, guys. So over here, oh yeah, and I didn't buy anything here today. You can see we got $1. We have some dividend coming to the portfolio. Tomorrow we're gonna have some more dividend coming to the portfolio. I'm still trying to get everything in here to one share. Okay. And there's a couple of things in here that I'm going to sell out of, maybe come Monday. XPY is one of them. I got $3, I think, in SPY, and the cost value for where I pay for it. So I don't need SPY in here, right? I need to go back to my portfolio and see what else I need to move in this portfolio. I said that yesterday. But this right here, and whatever I move, I'm going to replace that with something. So I got QY, LD, I got XYLD, I need to add RYLD back in here, so that probably gonna replace SPY when I sell it, and I will use that $3-4 to go into RYLD. Okay, my SPY is right here, so at some point I can see this is $600. for one share. I need something under $50, $60, even $70, $80. That's not bad. Under $100 is good, right? Because I have to spend $600 for one share when I can spend, let's say, where is this other sucker here? I think this is Prudential, PRU. It's $100 a share. So I would still have 6 shares in here compared to just having one share in here, and I want to get more money from these 6 shares than I would get from this one, right? I'm just talking about the top of my head. So I'll be like, Edwin, you're wrong. No, I'm just talking about the top of my head, guys. Okay, so don't count for me. And I got DLR at $172. Okay, I might keep that. Okay, main capital $61. I am going to keep that. So DLR, I might decide if I'm going to keep it or not, right? I got Iron Mountain in here I need to add positions into. Guys, like I say, I don't just put all my money into the extreme high yield stuff. And I tell you guys over and over the reason why I do that. Because this is my daughter's tuition portfolio, okay? So I do need stuff in here that's going to generate income. And once I get one share in everything, we're going to start putting most of the income that come in here into the stuff that's going to generate the income, right? And once we pay her tuition, we reinvest the money, okay, and build a buffer, okay? Have $5,000, $10,000 sitting in the account. So on the day that we have a red day, we can just go crazy and buy stuff, okay? So in this portfolio, we're down, okay, by 2% today, okay? Let me make sure I'm in the right portfolio. Yeah, we're down by 2% today, 2.19%, $270, and we're back to 14%. Guys, this stuff go up and down depending on what's happening, okay? Now, I know I talk about it over and over. I need to get out this stuff. When I get home next week, I got some money that's coming in. I'm gonna throw that in here and try to bring down my Misty costs, okay? Like I was trying to bring down the cost in my big boy portfolio for what you call it? Which account was that? AIYY, right? I was trying to bring down the cost for AIYY, and I didn't do that because I ended up buying some other stuff, okay? But AIYY is still bringing in 16 cents per share. I mean, the value of AIYY is freaking $4 and things, and it's paying 16 cents a share. So right now, based on the estimate for everything else that's coming in, we at $26,000 for the month, okay? Now, this is just based on everything else from last month to this month, right? But when we go and receive this income, I know I'm gonna get more than $10,000 this month. I just know from the top of my head. Now, I might be completely wrong. I might go do the calculation on Monday, right? Yes, the video gonna come on Monday because it's a holiday. Tomorrow, that means we don't get paid on Friday because it's a holiday. So that means on Monday the income will come in. So you guys gonna get the income video on Monday. This is what it is, okay? But guys, we still trying to get to $1,000 a day. $1,000 a day without doing nothing. That is amazing. God, do you know how hard it is to make $1,000? Then for me to be here, right? Not even making videos, just having regular conversation and making $1,000 a day. This is just one portfolio, okay? Now as you see, the income is still the same. It went down actually about $1,000 to $36,000. I did purchase a few $1,000s worth of positions this past week. So I'm not sure exactly what the income is going to be until I go through all of this stuff and do the calculation. But sometimes I like to be surprised, just as you guys, when I come and make the video and say, oh, this is the income, this is how much money we got coming into the portfolio. And at some point, guys, right, I will be like, okay, yeah, I can go buy me a nice car, flashy, to show like, yeah, I'm making money. But that's not my style, okay? Right now I'm looking at buying another property in the US, and I've looked at it a few times. So when I get back home next week, I'm gonna try to go see this property. I want to buy a farm, so I'm looking at buying about a 20-acre. Maybe I can do a 1031 exchange into that property. That will help me. I don't have to pay no capital gains tax. If not, there's other ways of financing the property, or I can do it in my company name, to where I can write off some of the costs. Okay, guys, I try to share everything I'm doing so when stuff pop up, you're not surprised. Like, but Evan, when this happened? No. Every time I'm doing something, I share with you guys as a community. Like I say all the time, there are people that watch my content that makes way more money than me. And it not only in Dividend, they got other businesses. There might be realtors, there might be salespeople, there might be other people that have other businesses, right? That make a lot more money than me. But it's still sit there and watch me, this boring guy, that's making boring money, right? Guys, the best money to make is the boring money. Because you don't have to sweat, you don't have to stress out, you don't have to, okay? And tomorrow, come Monday, even though I got money coming to my account almost every day, I got dividend coming in, but come Monday, I'm gonna have over $5,000 deposited in distributions into my account while I'm sleeping before I even wake up in the morning, okay? And then we're gonna work on the next week, right? As making the income grow for the next week and the next week and the next week. That's all we can do. So before you know it, we're gonna be at 60 grand. And I'm trying to get to 60 grand because the sooner I get to 60 grand, the sooner I can get my supercar, okay? It might be a 911, it might be my Corvette that's sitting in my closet at home, right? It's gonna be a brand new one. But I prefer to buy a brand new Corvette for $60,000, $70,000 than buy a brand new 911 for $200,000+. It is what it is, guys. So we're pushing this 2 year to the 5 year. The 5 year goal, right? And this stuff go up and down, right? Fluctuate. But within 5 years, I still should be bringing in around $1 million a year. That's crazy, okay? I know I say it's crazy all the time. I am generating almost $500,000 right now a year in income, which is crazy. But we dropped some of the income because we sold some of the positions due to tariff and all them other things. And we're still on the borderline, right? Still trying to revive the portfolio to get us back, some of the stuff we lost. If you go back in here, right, when I do this all the time, you see right here we are $27,000 down. $127,000 down. It was 130 something thousand. Now it's 120 something thousand. That number goes up and down. So it can be it can be 150. And next week it can be 120, 110. It goes up and down. But until we start to bring back and pay down, some of the daily costs, averaging back on some of the amount we have, that's going to be like that for a minute. And I'm trying to do that now, not later, right? Because I was waiting on building the buffer, and I'm like, you know what, let's spend some money to increase our income, right? Increase the income back, because I'm trying to pay off debt. Since we're not pulling the money out of the portfolio, it's best to reinvest some of the money and still have a little 20, 30 grand buffer, because when we got income coming in on Monday, that's going to help pay back the buffer. Okay, guys? Remember, this is not financial advice. I do my best to motivate you guys. One of my boys called me today. He's like, yo, man, how much do I need to get this amount of money? I was like, if you have the money and what you need to get the money. He's like, no, I need to invest this amount of money, and then by the end of the year, I can pull everything out. I'm like, these guys. I don't know. Watch the video. I try my best to explain this stuff the best way I can. And I've done a couple of one-on-ones with this guy free of charge because he's one of my friends. I'm trying to help. But you can't help everybody, okay? He's like, I got a meeting. I'm going to call you back. He never called me back. I had a meeting scheduled with Cam the other day, and he never called. But, he wasn't feeling well, sick, got other stuff going on. But Cam, if you're watching, you never call, you never text me after our scheduled time. That's why I say it's better to charge people, because when people pay money for stuff, they make sure they're there because they want to get their money's worth, okay? Now, guys, like I said, this is not financial advice. I do my best to motivate you guys to get you to the next level, because there was nobody there to motivate me, okay? 5 years ago, there was nobody there to motivate me. I had to do this on my own, right? I had to do this on my own. So now I'm doing it to give back so you guys can be able to get to the next level. With that said, guys, Tomorrow is 4th of July. We're still gonna make a video, but have a wonderful, wonderful 4th of July. I'm trying to see if we can do a video when we're out shopping and just in the store and stuff like that tomorrow. You know, and just we'll see how things gonna work out tomorrow. Okay. With that said, guys, I want to wish you guys, like I said again, a happy 4th, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys make a lot of money today, because I didn't make a lot, but I made some. Okay. Peace out.